Howdy YouTubers, December 9th, 2015. Little walk around in the hydroponic hoop house. Start over here. Of course, you that have subscribed or watched my videos like I'm a big famous grower, but I'm not. But if you just want to look at somebody that's duplicating what he's seen from people that are doing it at a lot higher numbers online, this is all it is. All this is right here is what they call a drain to waste, or a ebb and flow. Pumps out of the main, goes up, down the line, slight tilt from front to back, or back to front, and it runs out. So I got a new batch of this is red velvet leaf lettuce. These guys are probably a couple 3 weeks old now, 3.5 I guess, so starting to get into a growth spurt. These are about a week and a half, I would say, since transplanting them in here. I mean, they've been seedlings for a while, but it's in the system. You can see all this stuff. These are just mesclun green mixes, salad mixes. I've been eating this stuff, cutting it off, letting it grow back. Same with the spinach and the chard. That stuff's there. I just snip and throw it in stuff. That's all it does. Main nutrient tank here, 6.5 pH, running about 750 to 60 parts per million in that feed. That's master blend nutrients, and it runs that rail. Back here is just some soil, potted stuff, pro mix overwintering tomatoes. You can see I didn't really think that'd do much growing, but with the warm temps we've had, and I'm actually getting a pretty decent sun cycle through here. They're growing pretty well for December the 9th. Just herbs, of course. You can see I cut these pepper plants back big time, and they've bushed out and started growing. And here's my beans. This is Dutch bucket. You can see the celery here has really started to grow. Celery's shooting out of there. The beans, I might have planted the beans a little too thick, but I'm thinking to come in here some of the weaker ones like that and pinching them off. Should be producing beans out of there without any trouble. Beans are about the easiest thing you can grow in the world. Of course, there's next mixed batches of stuff, lettuce and mustard, more herbs, cilantro. These are my red giant mustard greens here. I've been mixing this stuff and pulled some other lettuce I had. There's a new batch of lettuce coming here. This is butter crunch, I believe, and this is black scented Simpson here. Been just kind of cutting it off and coming back, and this just comes back. Heads of butter crunch here. These are mature of this, and then you can see I'm getting some pretty good growth out of Swiss chard. A lot of this stuff I'm just cutting and taking out. I have pulled whole plants, as you can see. There was a half dozen of these, a half dozen of those, and these are about to go, and I'm gonna start them over. But you know, it's winter time and stuff's not gonna grow like gangbusters, but I think I'm there. It's quite a greens buffet, and all this up here. This was going to get next month replaced with strawberries. I'm hoping if I can get them in January, they'll kind of be dormant. They'll probably grow some roots and some leaves, but if I have them where they have put down some roots come turning the end of February into March, I'm shooting for summertime strawberry production, and hopefully by then I'll have a second rail coming in here below the first one. Run them both off of this tank, and what I think I'm going to do to deal with flow issues and volume is have another pump in there, pumping one tube here and then one mounted, just hanging with big monster zip ties. A second pump running at different times, you know, an hour difference intervals in during the day. So just something to play with, something I'm enjoying messing with. And in between working and the time I get home, it's usually dark. When I got here a little early today, it's about 5:30. So this is just the second week of December update, and you can see it's this is a for just growing in these pots. This is probably 45-50 day old since it's been put in the big container lettuce. You can see the stalk there and the roots go down in the tank. It's doing pretty well. They kind of fell over, but once they get established, they'll make that head, and that makes some pretty decent head there. I could probably do better, had more sun, but hey, I'm not complaining. It could have all died. So check it out. Comments, questions. I'm no master, but I'll try to help you out if something you're stumped on. But all this stuff here, I mean, I really hadn't been vigilant on the pH, keeping it at 7 or just below on most of these tanks. I know when I get it down to around 6.2, you'll see a growth spurt, and that's what spurred some of this. And also, I jumped the silver top tank here to around 900 parts per million. So that's all I got going. I'm just gonna keep it rolling, keep munching on stuff, eating fresh greens. I'm not going to the grocery store for lettuce, I can tell you that. Thanks for watching.